This is the National Garden Railway Show and it's my first visit. And I hope it won't be my last. It was a great show, as hopefully you'll see by the following videos. Here's the Boot Lane Works stand with Andrew understandably looking very happy about all the models on display. And here's the Golden Star, their new release for the show. The new one.
Thank you.
There were stands for literally everything you could possibly want to purchase for a garden railway. Apologies if your stand did not make the video.
Yes.
They go around like you're going to have to fill it in, it's still, you still see all pretty much. So just, that's the only loco I had at home, I thought I'll do from that. Yeah, so from that bit.
So this was the Roundhouse Stand, as you can probably see, and they'd released a new live steam engine for the show called Peggy, as pictured here. There were also various heritage societies to do with railways and trams.
And we need just volunteers.
And the 16mm Narrow Gauge Modelers Association selling its merch there. I need a couple of these SLR lamps for my loco, and I was impressed by the accessories which had been painted by York Carriage Works. I'm sorry I didn't get a close-up. And here's the Acu Craft stand. I think that wren is a little bit large for 32mm track.
Gas control, water goes in there, lubricating oil, steam oil goes in that little tank, which is a right fiddle to get that. They put this long handle on it, but my God, is it difficult to try to get the screw to engage.
Hill Farm is a layout that's just been started as a module connected to Moreton Yard, a more industrial scene. I was really taken with this detail of some broken pavement slabs with a puddle in it. And the hiding of switches in the scenery elements was very clever.
Hidden switches, that's brilliant.
Attractive industrial scene. Yeah. And I'm looking at, you look at this, you look at the larger scale and think, there's a lot of potential there for hearing what I might say.
So that's kind of keep sales as well.
It's a running
That is how it will build up.
I wonder if I was the only one who had to resist the urge to go There is a loco remote in that little diesel loco pulling the tipper truck. I was impressed that that could all be squeezed in. what was amazing was the sheer size of the modular layout. The gentleman right in the distance I'm zooming towards in a blue shirt with a navy gilet, that is the end of the layout, or where those guys are in the blue hoodies. Massive. So lots going on, as you can see.
I do a loose lay layout, I have to supply the table. I've got to set it all up. I was actually wondering whether I could do a smaller one and actually do real detail. Because I've got a... You know, yeah. Yeah. I'm now trying to think of things I could do with it, but I don't have any lines in it.
And if I'm buying it, I want it now. Simon had one, or Sookie had one. And Sookie had one.
I think I've got the name of this layout correctly from the map. I didn't see a sign at the time. Apologise if I'm wrong, and feel free to let me know in the comments. Thank you.
While you're playing with it.
I've come back to the modular layout now to talk to a few people about their locomotives.
This is Ben, who's on the 16mm modular layout with a couple of his own locos. Over to you, Ben. What do you want to tell us about them? So, we'll talk about this one first.
Yeah, we'll talk about this loco. This is a freehold punch, one of 20 built around 2011. And this particular one has been lined out by Ross Hellig, a famous loco builder. It's RC controlled, it's got sound, as you can hear.
Yeah, great.
And it's a lovely loco to have.
Fab. So Ben's arranged for the Boot Lane Works owners to bring some of their completed modules to this layout. Ben, do you want to show us the locos?
We've got about 7 locos here. Obviously they're all built by Boot Lane Works. My one is this right here. It's a Musketeer, only one of 24 built. And this particular one is dedicated to my grandpa, who sadly passed away last year.
Yeah, sorry for the loss, Ben.
That's right.
So Ben, I believe you got an award for this over on the 16mm Association group.
Yes, I did. I entered it into the Newcomers Award and it won highly commended. So it's not one overall, but it's got an award and I'm quite happy with that.
I imagine you are, sir. Well done.
Thanks very much, Ben, for the chat. I think we need to call you the founder of the Boot Lane Works Appreciation Society. It was great to meet you.
So now with me, I'm delighted to say that I've got Andrew Gadd from Boot Lane Works, who has been the designer and engineer of all of these Boot Lane Works models here, and many more beautiful ones that you'll see on the web. And I've also got Tony Hill, who owns and has built this amazing model Sybil. Tony, would you like to tell me some more? And Andrew, feel free to join in.
Yes, well, being a Denali, Andrew and I discussed several times about bringing out Bagnall.
Yeah. So we're putting the Denalics together.
Where's the unfettered Bagnall? The unaltered style of Andrew's early Bagnalls. As we both loved Denali, we produced the Bagnall kit. And I thought, time to go and make a Bagnall. Sybil was the only Bagnall that Denali owned. And lots of Hunslets, Tory Hunslets, and the like. This was the first one. And I thought, well, I can super detail that. Because his kits lend themselves beautifully for super detailing. And as you can see, if you ever get a shot of Andrew's original Bagnall, this is very different. Same shape, same loco, more detail. Detail like that, detail like that. All the rivet details, chains, darts, the little oilers on the top, and all this has been scratched built.
Very well done.
It has a loco remote to run it,
Super.
and a LiPo battery, and I'll take that off just to show you where it is.
Sorry for my backhand.
So there it is, underneath the...
So he crammed it all in there.
I'm going to make it all the way round this is.
Quite simple. The figure is, the driver is a very late friend of mine, Bob Alderman. He had this made, 3D printed in the early days, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice, he was a Denali man, wouldn't it be nice to put him on the footplate of Sydney? There you have it.
Exactly. So what was his name again?
Alderman. He was the technical officer for the O-Gauge Guild.
Thanks.
Yes, so There it is, and it runs absolutely beautifully, as all of Andrew's Locos do.
I hope to find that out when I finish my Minty build.
You will find out they're really lovely. Like everything else, you can't just shake the box. You have to make sure you do it properly.
And here they all are lined up. And then there was one more. Ember joined us a little bit later, having been held up with the Model of the Year competition.
So I'm here at the Before the Buffers stand with Laurence Smith, who has got one of the Boot Lane models, a Varsity, which he has made into a cackler. Laurence, would you like to tell us about your mods that you've done here? Or anything else that you'd like to say about the model?
So the Varsity, when I had it, it was a birthday present, and whenever I've had a Boot Lane engine, they're nice and easy to modify and really add a bit of flavour to them. So with this one, I've added a full round the front handrail, because that's what the full size has. Tinaran oil cups on the front as well, but because I have run my own little business, the buffers front and back are my own product. Those are £12 each from me. And the clacks and injectors on the sides, those are also my product. So those are £6 each from me. It comes a complete set for one engine. In terms of mod to this, it has coal in the bunker, an SLR model shovel down there as well, a figure from, I think it's 3D Design Scan Print. They do a set of models you can download. A lot of it is my own handiwork, because I was a fitter by trade. So
Nice.
all that sort of work is easy to me.
I like the weathering you've done there as well.
Oh, that is all rattle cans. So there's no wizardry. It's literally just me standing here with a spray can that far away, and just literally a squirt every now and again of different colours. I've got black, brown, and I think it's a shade of red on there as well.
Well, it worked well, didn't it?
Yeah, it did really well. I mean, the idea was engines never get messy in one direction, it's always both. But because also it's covered in dust, that's real dust, as the real engines would be. Yeah, I just fancy doing a really mucky pup for a change, because I'm used to doing ridiculously shiny engines. That and the spectacle plates are turned brass by myself as well, but I don't have the ability to do that anymore. So.
That looks great. Thanks so much, Laurence. Thanks very much. Well, that's one way of cleaning the track.
Well, that was a great show, packed with great layouts, amazing locomotives, and lots of lovely people. I hope you've enjoyed watching the highlights. Bye.